welcome to the next topic of today's class is about the algorithms. Now, we have got, we know the concepts of cryptography and we know the security services. So the services, namely confidentiality, integrity, authentication, non-repudiation, availability and access control are implemented using the algorithms. Now we create algorithms. There are standardized algorithms which are available, and we use that algorithm in order to achieve the security services such as confidentiality, integrity, and authentication, without which it is very difficult for us to go further. Okay, so the algorithms are much important. So yesterday I was saying about the basic concepts of cryptography, that is plain text, cipher text, encryption, decryption, and one more important point, that was the key. So what is a key? The key is one of the foundations or basic elements of cryptography itself. Okay, now I want to send a confidential message, authenticated message to you, means I must have something extra than the message. So what is that extra which I am adding along with the message or using for my message is the key. So all encryption and decryption methods fall in two different kinds of category. One is the symmetric key or same key or single key. The other one is the public key or asymmetric key or two key. So we classify the algorithms based on the key. So key forms the primary and most important factor of cryptographic algorithms. Can you all understand? Now, the key, based on the key only, the algorithms are classified into two kinds. One is symmetric algorithm, the other one is asymmetric algorithm. So what do you mean by symmetric algorithm? So everyone knows what is encryption. Encryption means I am a sender. I want my message to be converted into a coded text so that nobody else knows except the receiver. So what I will do is I will use encryption methods or encryption algorithms to convert the original message, which is called as the plain text, into a coded text. Okay, so for doing that encryption, we will be using a key. So key acts as a uniqueness. Key will be the uniqueness to determine the services of security. To enable the service of security, key is a most important factor. So that key is, if it is used by the receiver also, the same key which is used by the receiver also means, then we call it as symmetric key algorithms. We call it as symmetric key algorithms. Suppose I am using one key, let us assume A, and the receiver, he wants to know the message, because he will receive what message? He will receive the cipher text or coded text or coded message. He cannot understand. So he must convert it into the original message or the plain text. So for that, he must also use the key. If the receiver uses another key or a different key, which is not used by the sender, means, therefore, in this entire process, there are two keys involved. So we call that type of algorithms as asymmetric algorithm or public key algorithm, or another way, two key algorithms. Okay, can you understand the difference? So therefore, the key roles plays an important role in all the cryptographic algorithms. It is the distinguishable factor, whether it is a symmetric algorithm or asymmetric algorithm. whatever may be used, the key is plays the important role in cryptography. So therefore, in conclusion, based on the key, the algorithms can be classified into A, symmetric key algorithms, otherwise called as same key or single key algorithms. Number 2, asymmetric key algorithms or public key algorithms. Okay. Now, what is the functionality or how cryptography or how this encryption process and decryption process is taking place? Now you can see the diagram in which you can see we are taking the basic elements, as I told you earlier. The basic elements of cryptography are the plain text, then encryption, then ciphertext, then decryption, and the key. So what is a plain text? The plain text is the original message written or typed commonly in English language, which everyone can read. There is no problem in knowing reading the plain text or original message. So we want to transmit that message to another person who is far away in a network. So sending that message may cause a problem, may be interpreted by other unwanted or unauthorized persons, such as the intruders or cryptanalysts, code breakers. You can call many names. So our intention is only the sender and the receiver should know what is the message. Except them, nobody else should know. So what is encryption is the algorithm will take the plain text and convert it into a text called as ciphertext, which is a coded text which nobody can understand. Okay, which nobody can understand. So how he will do is he will use the key. He will take a key, means not like our lock and key. It is some value. In logical parlance, it is a value. He will take a key and use that algorithm, whatever may be, either it is a symmetric key algorithm or asymmetric key algorithm, and convert that plain text using that key into ciphertext. So the ciphertext will be transmitted in the network. It travels in the network and it reaches the receiver. So receiver will need to open and see the original message, isn't it? So what he does is he undergoes a process called as decryption. For that also he uses the algorithm. He uses the algorithm, but in reverse process. So if the sender is encrypting using a process, let us assume A to Z, A, B, C, D, like that. Z means what the receiver will do, he will do the reverse of what has been done by the sender. He will come from Z, Y, X, dot, 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 A. So that process is said to be decryption. For that also, he will use an algorithm. Then later, an algorithm and a key. He also will use a key. And later, he will get the, after the process of decryption, he will get the plain text. You understand? Now, here in this diagram, you can see there are two keys symbols represented, but the value is same. K is the value. So plain text is X, and we are using algorithm converting into Y. Y is what? The ciphertext. Y is got by Y is equal to encryption E of K comma X. What is K? K is the key. What is X? X is the plain text. Then it travels in the network, reaches the receiver. Receiver, what he has to do? He has to find the value of X. So therefore, he computes the value of X, which is called as the decryption process or decipherment or decoding. Three names you can give. X is equal to D of, that means decryption of K comma Y. K is what? The key. What is Y? Y is the ciphertext. So if he uses, if both the sender and the receiver uses the same key, same secret key, the key is secret. The value of the key is to be kept as secret. You cannot pass it on. So if the sender and receiver uses the same secret key or single key, then it is said to be symmetric key algorithms. Okay, so there are several symmetric key algorithms which you also will be learning and which are very famous from the 1970s. Okay, what are they? Are DES, Data Encryption Standard, then AES, Advanced Encryption Standard, then Blowfish, then RC5, then IDEA, International Data Encryption Algorithm. Like that, these are some of the algorithms which are symmetric key algorithms. All algorithms are very important, and there are differences between each and every algorithm. Now, if the sender uses different key, in this example, the value of key is K used by both persons, sender and receiver. Now, if sender uses K and receiver uses K1, so K and K1 are different keys. So therefore, those algorithms are said to be asymmetric key algorithms, or we can call it as public key algorithms, and another name is two key algorithms. So this is how the functionality of entire cryptographic algorithm works. You understand? So just make a note of this particular diagram alone. That is very, very important.